What happens when the top predators of the snake world encounter one another? While snakes are often known for their venom, their most formidable competitors are often their kind. Among hundreds of species, one stands apart, the cobra. Scientifically named Ophiophagus hanna, or snake eater, it has evolved specifically to prey on other snakes. Cobras and vipers frequently develop immunity to their own venom, giving them an advantage in interactions with members of the same species. However, when different venomous species engage, the absence of cross-immunity may result in serious consequences. Today we'll explore 15 notable snake encounters that reveal the fascinating dynamics of these evolutionary rivalries. Our first heavyweight showdown features two of nature's most powerful predators, the python and the king cobra. This is more than just a fight, it's a clash between two distinct methods of attack, the constrictor versus the venomous striker. The python isn't venomous, but its strength lies in its powerful body. These giants can reach 10 meters in length and weigh up to 200 kilograms. Once they wrap around their target, each breath the prey takes tightens the python's hold like a living vice. On the other side is the king cobra, an apex predator armed with up to 400 milligrams of venom per bite, enough to overwhelm even a large python. Its fangs can penetrate up to 1.5 centimeters, delivering neurotoxins that paralyze and shut down the victim's respiratory system within 20 minutes. This encounter becomes a race against time. If the cobra strikes first, the python quickly weakens. But if the python secures a grip before the bite, it can crush the cobra before venom is delivered. In the end, victory depends on speed, precision, and timing. This next encounter reveals a long-standing rivalry between cousins, the king cobra and the Indian cobra. Despite their shared lineage, this is no gentle interaction. The Indian cobra, or spectacled cobra, is part of India's notorious Big Four, responsible for the highest number of snake bites. Though highly venomous and aggressive when provoked, it's no match in size for the king cobra, which can exceed 5 meters in length, more than twice that of its relative. In documented confrontations, both snakes rise, spread their hoods, and engage in a tense standoff. But the king cobra's longer reach and greater venom capacity offer a clear advantage. It often strikes first, grabbing its opponent and beginning to consume it while still alive. Both snakes inject venom during the struggle, but the king cobra's resistance and superior toxins quickly tilt the fight in its favor. As the Indian cobra weakens, the king cobra's specialized strategy, designed to subdue and consume other snakes, secures its title as nature's most dominant serpent hunter. In nature, even skilled hunters can become prey. The mangrove snake, native to Southeast Asia and known for its striking gold-ringed black body, aggressive behavior, and mildly venomous bite, is a capable predator. But when it crosses paths with a cobra, it encounters a far more strategic adversary. As the mangrove snake moves through the terrain, a cobra lies in wait, concealed and perfectly still. Rather than launching a hasty attack, the cobra observes patiently, waiting for the moment when its target is most exposed. When the strike comes, it's swift and calculated, aimed at the mangrove snake's head. This tactic prevents retaliation by disabling the snake's ability to bite. The cobra's fangs deliver a potent dose of neurotoxins directly into the nervous system, causing near-instant paralysis. The cobra then drags its immobilized prey to safety before feeding, avoiding competition from other predators. The mangrove snake never stood a chance. This encounter highlights why cobras are such effective hunters, not only for their venom but for their precise, intelligent tactics. The encounter between a black mamba and a viper is one of the most evenly matched and intense interactions in the snake world. The black mamba, second in size only to the king cobra, averages 3 meters in length and is renowned for its speed, capable of bursts up to 5 meters per second and sustained movement at 20 kilometers per hour. The viper, though smaller, is equipped with exceptionally fast reflexes and powerful venom. It can strike in just 79 milliseconds, reaching speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour. Its venom interferes with blood clotting, causing internal disruption, and a bite delivering 50 milligrams may be fatal to several other snakes. The black mamba can respond with a bite delivering up to 400 milligrams of venom. a mix of neurotoxins and cardiotoxins that affect the nervous system and heart function. In many documented cases, both snakes may be fatally impacted. The viper often strikes first, but the mamba frequently delivers a final counterbite. These encounters highlight the high risk when two highly venomous species meet without resistance to each other's toxins. Not all snake encounters are evenly matched. Some highlight the dominance of apex predators, like a cobra confronting a checkered keelback, a non-venomous, medium-sized snake found in Asia. Known for expanding its neck to mimic a cobra's hood when threatened, the keelback uses bluffing as a defense. But mimicry is no match for the real thing. In footage captured by Lokesh Kumar near a river in northern India, a cobra seizes the keelback in its fangs. From that point, the outcome is clear. The cobra's grip is firm, combining strong bite force with venom delivery. The keelback struggles and attempts to flee toward the water, instinctively seeking a possible escape. But the cobra counters every move, pulling it back with precision. As the cobra's neurotoxins begin taking effect, the keelback's coordination fades. Despite its efforts, paralysis sets in. The cobra remains focused and methodical, guided by instincts shaped over millions of years. Eventually, it drags the keelback away and begins swallowing it whole. Enjoyed the video? Before we continue, don't forget to ring the bell, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It truly helps me out, and I promise to bring you even more awesome content. A cobra versus viper scenario highlights one of nature's most striking contrasts in survival strategy. A fully grown cobra can reach 4 meters in length and weigh around 6 kilograms. In contrast, most vipers are under 80 centimeters and weigh about 200 grams, a size difference of 30 to 1. Yet size alone doesn't determine the outcome. The viper's key advantages, speed and venom potency, can turn the tide. With strike speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour and reflexes measured at 79 milliseconds, the viper often acts first. Its venom, around 50 milligrams per bite, affects the circulatory system by limiting clotting and increasing internal stress. The cobra, with its larger body and greater blood volume, may withstand the effects longer, providing a brief opportunity to respond. Cobra venom, rich in neurotoxins, disrupts muscle control and breathing. While many scenarios favor the viper due to its speed and efficiency, a timely cobra response could affect both snakes. This encounter illustrates how, in the natural world, precision and venom delivery often outweigh size and strength. At the water's edge, the king cobra, an apex predator known for preying on other snakes, demonstrates its specialized hunting ability. When it encounters a water snake, a skilled yet non-venomous predator adapted to aquatic life, the distinction between local predator and apex hunter becomes clear. Water snakes hunt by lying in shallow water and striking quickly at passing fish or frogs. Their feeding strategy is effective in aquatic environments, but it offers limited defense against a predator like the king cobra. In this encounter, the cobra moves with precision. It locates the water snake, secures it, and begins consuming it head first, an efficient method that aligns with the snake's natural feeding behavior. Despite the water snake's size, the cobra manages the process smoothly due to its flexible jaws and strong musculature. This interaction reflects millions of years of evolutionary adaptation. The cobra's behavior is not aggressive or emotional. It is instinctual and highly specialized for survival in the wild. Which do you think gives an animal the greatest advantage in a real-life encounter: speed, strength, or specialized hunting instincts like the king cobras? Let us know in the comments below. Few encounters illustrate snake territorial behavior as clearly as one king cobra encountering another. This isn't just predation, it's a demonstration of instinctual dominance. King cobras are naturally solitary, coming together only during mating season. Outside of that, they maintain and defend territories, sometimes even against their species. In this case, a significantly larger king cobra, approximately 3 times the size of its counterpart, approaches and secures the smaller snake at the midsection. This position limits movement and makes retaliation difficult. The smaller cobra shows resistance briefly but is soon restrained. The larger cobra responds with controlled precision, driven by survival instincts. When the smaller snake briefly slips free, the larger one quickly regains control and begins consuming it head first. While this feeding behavior may seem unusual, it is typical of king cobras. They have evolved to manage large prey, including other snakes, as part of their role in the ecosystem. This interaction highlights their specialization as apex snake predators, refined over millions of years. A confrontation between a king cobra and a spitting cobra highlights the complexity of evolutionary adaptations. Spitting cobras have a unique defense, the ability to project venom with accuracy up to 3 meters, aiming for the eyes to deter threats by causing pain and temporary vision loss. This makes them effective at keeping predators at a distance. However, when facing a king cobra, larger, stronger, and behaviorally strategic, this defense may not be enough. King cobras are known for their awareness and often adapt their approach based on the opponent. In such encounters, both snakes display assertive behavior. The king cobra elevates its body to assess the situation, while the spitting cobra prepares its defense. Instead of engaging directly, the king cobra maneuvers carefully, avoiding the venom's line of projection. At the right moment, it moves decisively to restrain the smaller cobra before it can react. The two snakes then engage in a physical contest. Despite the spitting cobra's resistance, the king cobra's strength gradually prevails. Once it has control, the king cobra begins to ingest its prey, demonstrating how refined predatory behavior can overcome even highly specialized defenses. In January 2018, Elizabeth Williams observed a rare encounter outside her home in Nananella, Victoria, an interaction between two of Australia's most venomous snakes, an eastern brown snake and a tiger snake. Despite its smaller size, the brown snake gained the advantage through speed and agility. Eastern browns are considered among Australia's most dangerous snakes, with venom that can act rapidly. Tiger snakes, though slightly less venomous, are recognized for their strength and defensive behavior. In a surprising twist, the brown snake used both venom and constriction to overpower the tiger snake, an approach not commonly seen in venomous species. It coiled around its opponent while also delivering venom, creating a combined effect that overwhelmed the larger snake. Snake catcher Craig Bergman arrived after the event and found the brown snake attempting to consume the other, but ultimately regurgitating it due to the prey's size. This rare observation highlights that even among venomous species, physical techniques can be decisive. It also shows that success in the wild often depends on more than size, speed, and strategy, and that limits all play a part. The encounter between a cobra and a rat snake highlights the strict hierarchy within the snake world. Rat snakes, large non-venomous constrictors found in Central North America, rely on mimicry, rattling their tails to imitate venomous rattlesnakes. This strategy often deters birds and mammals, providing a chance to retreat. As constrictors, rat snakes subdue prey by wrapping around them. However, these defenses are far less effective against a king cobra, a predator that specializes in hunting other snakes. In one such encounter, the rat snake evaluates the threat, but the cobra quickly responds with a precise strike. The rat snake attempts to defend itself by targeting the cobra's eyes and snout, sensitive areas that could interrupt an attack. The cobra remains focused, and its venom begins to act, reducing the rat snake's ability to respond. The cobra's size and specialized strategy give it the upper hand. Once the rat snake is immobilized, the cobra begins to feed, and the cobra begins to enjoy its meal. In January 2023, hikers in Adelaide's Onkaparinga River Recreation Park observed a rare encounter between two of Australia's most venomous snakes, a brown snake and a red-bellied black snake. In an unexpected twist, the smaller brown snake had grasped the larger black snake's head and was coiling around it, reversing typical predator-prey roles. Normally, red-bellied black snakes dominate such interactions due to their size and constricting strength. However, in this case, the brown snake used its agility, precision, and fast-acting venom to gain the upper hand. Witnesses noted it wrapped around its opponent several times, limiting its movement. The encounter lasted nearly 10 minutes, demonstrating a contest between speed and venom versus strength and endurance. The red-bellied black snake's size provided resistance, but the brown snake's venom appeared to be taking effect. The outcome remains uncertain, as both snakes retreated into nearby bushland, still entangled. Occurring just 2 meters from a public trail, the event highlighted the unpredictable nature of wildlife and the complexity of snake interactions. If you had to bet on the outcome, who do you think had the upper hand in this encounter? Speed and venom from the brown snake, or size and strength from the red-bellied black snake? Share your thoughts below. The encounter between a cobra and a pit viper highlights the contrast between an apex predator and a specialized hunter. Pit vipers, found in northeast India, Nepal, and Taiwan, thrive in forested and agricultural areas. Their green coloration helps them stay hidden while ambushing prey, and heat-sensing pits allow them to detect warm-blooded animals, even in darkness. Despite these advantages, the pit viper is taken by surprise. The cobra, which has evolved to prey on other snakes, identifies its target and responds with speed and precision, limiting any opportunity to escape. Rather than relying solely on venom, the cobra appears to guide the viper toward water, using the environment to help subdue its prey more efficiently. The pit viper shows limited resistance, possibly due to the effects of venom or disorientation during the encounter. Few encounters in the snake world are as intense as when 2 king cobras compete during mating season. Normally solitary, these apex predators may confront one another in a display of strength and endurance, driven by natural selection. The contest begins with both snakes rising to showcase their size. If neither yields, they engage in a prolonged physical contest, often lasting for hours. Each attempts to pin the other's head to the ground, a clear sign of dominance. Occasionally, attempts to bite may occur, though they come with significant risk. The female watches closely, assessing the stamina and control of both males. The one that prevails earns the opportunity to mate, while the other eventually withdraws, often depleted by the effort. These encounters highlight the role of physical competition in determining reproductive success. In some cases, the competitors may be siblings, but in the natural world, kinship plays no role in these interactions. The drive to pass on genes leads to behavior shaped entirely by survival and adaptation. The final encounter highlights the cobra's refined predatory abilities, this time targeting a pit viper. In the tropical forest, the pit viper relies on advanced camouflage and heat-sensing pits to ambush prey, traits developed over millions of years of evolution. Yet these adaptations offer limited protection once a cobra detects its presence. Using stealth and precision, the cobra approaches silently. When it strikes, it does so with speed and accuracy, aiming to secure the pit viper quickly and prevent escape. The cobra then maintains its hold and guides the pit viper toward a nearby water source. This tactic appears to help neutralize resistance and reduce the chance of counter-defense during the encounter. The pit viper shows minimal movement, likely due to early venom effects and a natural immobility response. The cobra proceeds with calm efficiency, guided by instinct rather than emotion. This interaction underscores nature's impartial dynamics. Even well-equipped species like the pit viper may be outmatched by predators with specialized hunting strategies. When one snake bites another, the outcome depends on the species involved, the type of venom, and whether either has developed resistance. In encounters between snakes of the same species, like 2 brown snakes or rattlesnakes, bites are rarely life-threatening due to natural tolerance supported by specialized proteins, antibodies, and modified toxin receptors. In interactions between different species, outcomes vary. Closely related snakes may show partial resistance, while more distantly related species may be more affected. Some, such as king cobras, mambas, and king snakes, have developed resistance to the venom of the snakes they regularly hunt. However, this protection is not universal. Muscaranas, for instance, remain sensitive to coral snake venom. Not all snake encounters involve venom. During mating season, males may engage in wrestling or constriction to establish dominance. Overall, the effects of a snake bite are shaped by evolution, biology, and behavior. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.